Thanks for taking time to do that.
No problem.
Oh, man, you are so
Thank you.
Oh, where are you? Come.
What's up?
How you doing?
Doing good. How about you?
All right.
How you doing? What's up?
Good luck tonight.
Appreciate you. Thank you. It's good meeting y'all. You want an autograph?
Can you sign my shoe?
Yeah. Oh. We good. We can read this. We good. Stay there. Yep. Stay. Where to get back? Ooh. Yeah, Luke. Bow. Yeah.
Got a hit.
Ah. Hey. Yo. Come on. Come on.
Stop, baby. Go.
There you go.
Thank you.
You got Margaret? Oh.
Two things. Number one, he isn't very talkative. He does everything so quiet. But the thing is that what's amazing is even on those highlights, make the basket, find my guy.
Oh, every time. I'm just the basket. Something happened. Okay, where's he at? I'm going to get right into his chest the entire time. Listen, I would love to play with him. Yeah, you have enough other guys to be the emotional people. You need some guys that just are right here the entire time, and that's what Jaylen Wells is.
Well, I mean, he got to this point being that way, playing that way, right? As the underdog, you have to be that guy in order to, and that's why he's having such success. And big night for him tonight because you got a Rookie of the Year case showdown between him and Castle, two of the guys at the very top of the list.
Absolutely. All right, we'll take a break here on Grizzlies Live, presented by your Mid-South Ford dealers. When we come back, we'll have a conversation with the head coach of the Grizzlies, Taylor Jenkins, get his thoughts on tonight's matchup. And no Victor Wembanyama, shut down for the season, had 3 double-doubles against the Grizz. Spurs are 1-4 without him. It's time for the FedEx Player Tracker. During Tuesday's home game against Phoenix, Jaylen Wells played 40 minutes, traveling a total of 3.3 miles on the court at an average speed of 4.66 miles per hour. Whether it's one game or all season long, follow the Grizzlies every step on the court at FedEx Forum and in the air with the FedEx Player Tracker. Welcome back, everyone, to Grizzlies Live, presented by your Mid-South Ford dealers. Grizzlies home tonight. This is game 3 of the 5-game homestand for the Grizz. Grizzlies have won 7 of their last 9 at home. Meanwhile, the Spurs have lost 6 of their last 7 on the road, and they've been on a road for quite some time. For more on tonight's matchup, let's hear from the head coach, Taylor Jenkins. He visited with Pete a little earlier. It's tonight's Sonic Coach's Report.
Coach, so many times we talk about the benefit of being on the road. The team can bond. Now you have a string of home games. What's the biggest benefit to being at home over a long stretch as you are now?
Yeah, I mean, just your routines are a little bit different, what you're accustomed to. Obviously, the resources that we have at home are far better than they are on the road. But then, being with our loved ones, too. I mean, it's just that balance that we have to go through throughout the season. Get to sleep in your own bed. There's so many positives, but there also are positives on being on the road, that bunker mentality, that galvanizing, opportunity to be on the road. But got to make the most of it. I love the basketball we played the first 2 games, very tight games. One went our way, one didn't go our way. We're going to have a tough one tonight against the Spurs.
The San Antonio team vastly different than the one that you faced 3 times already this year. De'Aaron Fox is in, Wembanyama is out. As you look at the scouting tape, what do you see differently from them coming into tonight's game that you didn't see in the first 3? Yeah, I mean, obviously with Wembanyama out, and first off, I hope he's okay. I mean, that's very difficult news what he's going through, but it sounds like some positive news that he'll be okay. Different, strategies to attack. I mean, fast break is, I think they're second in the league in fast break since All-Star break. A lot of that is Fox. Obviously, what Paul can do. They got a lot of guys that run well without the ball. Johnson, leading scorer right now, playing extremely well with a lot of physicality. They've just had to shift, some of their focuses on the offensive side. Their defense is going to be definitely different without Wembanyama on the floor, but offensively you see a lot of attack and transition and way more pick and roll than the first couple matchups. Thanks so much for the time and good luck tonight.
Thanks a lot, Pete.
Brevin, the Spurs have been gone for almost a month. They had a couple of home games, but they were played in Austin. They haven't been in their home floor and in their home bed in almost a month. This is the last game of that. I guess it can go two ways. We just want to go home right now, or, hey, we're here, might as well play.
Yeah, and for a young basketball team, you would hope and think that the mindset is, well, we still want to go out and play again. We want to go back home at least with some positive feeling. And so for this Grizzlies team, they got to be ready. If they can come out and be the aggressor early, then I think that at least puts San Antonio back on their heels.
Yeah, and of course, Taylor Jenkins talking about the tough news with Victor Wembanyama. It's been a tough season as well for Spurs head coach Greg Popovich, who met with the team last week, but the news coming out that he won't coach the rest of the way. So we're going to honor our three-pointer in honor of Coach Pop. And I was going to do favorite Spurs coach other than Pop, but I didn't think we could come up with any.
Yeah, who would have?
So
Brian,
instead of
somebody?
our favorite pop star, Chris, get us started.
I went with Bruno Mars. He's got a big Grizzlies fan, Cameron Whalum, in his band,
Yeah.
a Memphian. I love Bruno Mars, one of the very few pop stars I haven't seen in person. I think I'm going to have to go out to Vegas after our season's over and go catch him while he's still doing that MGM Grand thing.
There you go.
Big time.
All right.
Yeah.
BK,
I like
who
Bruno
you got?
Mars. I'm not a real big pop guy.
Yeah.
But listen, Rihanna, I'm a big Rihanna fan. And if she's in the category of pop, then I am a big pop guy because I have been a fan of her from the beginning, love her music, love her look. And the other thing I enjoy is she has really done a great job with being able to take her music, but then also go on to the business side with what she's doing with her cosmetics line.
Oh, great
Fantastic.
one. Great one. Mine's very simple. I mean, you could all guess this one. It's the wonderful and talented Pink. Pink went from rock star to pop star. One of the great entertainers of our generation is Pink.
Bro,
How many times have you seen Pink in concert?
Twice. Just twice.
Oh,
But
I thought you like.
He's watched that god doggone concert 200 times. Like literally 200 times. We're on the plane and it's the same thing. Here she is again. I almost can tell you what her show is from sitting next to him and watching as many times as he has.
She's the greatest and a great,
She's
great
the
entertainer.
greatest.
BK, thanks, man.
What are her fans called?
Pinkies? I don't know. I hope not. All right, we'll take a break on Grizzlies Live when we come back. Desmond Bain, 24-12 last night, 20-plus in 2 meetings against San Antonio. He's out tonight for the Grizzlies. We'll tell you the starting lineup when we come back, and we got the parlay and the nugget as well. Welcome back, everyone, to Grizzlies Live, presented by your Mid-South Ford dealers, Grizzlies and the Spurs tonight at FedEx Forum. Game 3 of the 5-game homestand for the Memphis Grizzlies. The line has been all over the place today because of Grizzlies' injury report. Grizzlies opened the day as a 9-point favorite.
9?
It's dropped rather significantly. So we're throwing it in the parlay. Grizz minus 5.5.
What disrespect for Scottie Pippen and John Conchar backcourt.
We'll go under 241.5 as well. 15 of the last 20 meetings in Memphis have gone under, including the last 3. And we're going Jaren big night, 25 plus for Jaren at minus 128. He's averaging 23 a game against the Spurs this season. That parlay pays out plus 479. No better place for all the Grizzlies action than on FanDuel, America's #1 sports book. And right now, new customers can bet $5, get $150 in bonus bets if your first bet wins. Just scan the QR code to make every moment more with FanDuel. All right, there's Jaren Jackson Jr., Jaren, Santi Aldama, Jaylen Wells, John Conchar, Scottie Pippen Jr., your starting lineup tonight for the Grizzlies.
Well, that's an interesting one that we have not seen. In fact, we haven't seen Conchar play in a month.
It's been a while, yeah.
It's been a while.
He'll be ready to go tonight.
Right, he'll be
it's
ready
be
to go.
Be a jitty game. Be a jitty game. But it doesn't matter because the Grizzlies have owned the Spurs. They've won 16 of the last 17 meetings with the Spurs. They're 42-75 all time, which means they were 26-74 at one point. Grizzlies have won 6 of the last 7 against the Spurs at home and 11 straight at San Antonio. That means they were 7-40 at one point all time against the Spurs.
Well, after that 2011 Zach Randolph series win, Greg Popovich made it his life's mission to make the Grizzlies' lives miserable till the end of time, and he did. for a good amount of time until they've obviously lost that Ginobili Parker Duncan group.
Yeah, tonight, by the way, the Grizzlies, one guy who was on the injured list who is available is Luke Kennard. So Luke is available tonight for the Grizzlies. But with this starting lineup, I think a big night for Scottie Pippen Jr. as well. He's going to get a normal run tonight, and let's see if he can have a good game tonight.
Well, yeah, and he's going up against De'Aaron Fox, who has really struggled these last 3 games. I haven't been watching these Spurs games, but these last 3 games against New Orleans, and then in their last game, he had 7 points against the Rockets in their last game. And so this has been a downturn for De'Aaron Fox, but still always a massive assignment for whoever draws him.
Saw the standings earlier. It doesn't matter if it's the Knicks or the San Antonio Spurs. Each one means something.
Oh,
each one's
sure.
big right
and
now.
Look, and you can certainly get caught. You're seeing teams get caught every night. Utah caught Minnesota last night. And so you can't take any of these teams lightly because you never know what version of them is going to show up on a random night.
You're exactly right. Spurs have lost 4 straight and 7 of their last 9. They come into this one looking to knock off of the Grizzlies here tonight. Grizz trying to get back on the winning track. Pete and Brevin have all the action for you. Coming up next on FanDuel Sports Network.
Welcome to the excitement of the NBA. Grizzlies basketball is presented by FanDuel. From fabulous FedEx Forum on Beale Street in downtown Memphis, Tennessee, the Grizzlies continue the homestand as tonight they take on the San Antonio Spurs. 4th and final meeting between these two teams. Bane Main Wrestling, buddy. It is wrestling night here at FedEx Forum. Already had a championship match before the game. There'll be more wrestling entertainment later on tonight. Hello again, everybody. Pete Pranica, Brevin Knight. Rob Fisher will join us later from ringside for our Southland Players Spotlight. This is a Grizzlies team. They'll be shorthanded tonight. No Desmond Bain, no Brandon Clark, no John Morant, but they have an exceptional rookie in Jaylen Wells.
Nothing new for this Grizzlies team, being able to play shorthanded, and while playing shorthanded, being able to have phenomenal individual performances. We expect for Jaylen Wells to be as consistent as he has been all season. We know what he brings on the defensive side. We don't talk enough about what he does for the team on the offensive side. The way that he has been able to knock down the 3 ball, especially from the corner, but being able to use his mind to be in the right position on the offensive end. And from time to time, we even see some off the dribble moves for Jaylen Wells. And so this production will be asked to just step up another level here for this Grizzlies team. The good thing for Jaylen Wells is you're not asking him anything that he can't do.
He is the 4th leading rookie scorer in the NBA. Stephon Castle of the San Antonio Spurs leads all rookies at better than 12 points per game, but he's averaging 22 a game in the 3 games against Memphis.
Yeah, he has done a fantastic job with the speed at which he has been able to play against the Grizzlies. He's also had some favorable matchups because when the Grizzlies have had 2 bigs on the floor, the big has defended Castle. He's done a great job of knocking down the open perimeter shots. He'll have different matchups in this basketball game, guys that are more suited to stopping him off the dribble, being able to contest his shots. But you can't allow this Spurs team to play in transition because when he's in transition, he's one of the best. His athleticism, his speed, his toughness gives him an advantage. The Grizzlies have to do a good job of leveling him off.
Grizzlies currently 3rd in the West. They're a half game behind the Denver Nuggets. Nuggets are idle tonight. They'll be in Boston tomorrow. We continue our preview of tonight's game with the pinnacle effective advice of the game. Grizzlies and Spurs round 4. It's all yours, and it's next on FanDuel Sports Network.